Today we'll be creating this 3D painting on a round canvas with acrylic paint. It's an unusual technique that has the appearance of LED light and it's fun to do. And at the end of the day, you'll get a great looking piece to display on your wall. So let's get into it. So as I said, we'll be using a 40cm round canvas, a Satin Acrylic Intro Set, a tube of Paynes Grey in Dimension Acrylic, and a few brushes and a palette to hold our paint. The first step is to draw up the image onto the round canvas with a graphite pencil. We have supplied a printout that you can use for guidance, but really it's up to you how you want to compose your painting. It's better not to make any lines too close together, as it can make the next step of laying the paint down a little bit harder. Basically, the flowers are all simplified, or stylized if you like. Once we are happy with our drawing, we can lay in the thick line work. We can do this with a tube of Dimension Acrylic paint, and this is Paynes Grey. To prepare the tube, we first cut the tab off the bottom with scissors. Make sure to leave about 1mm remaining. Next, we cut the corner off the tube of paint. Be careful not to remove too much, as the bead of paint it creates will be too thick. A bead can be created by holding the tube about 5mm above the canvas and gently squeezing the tube as you move along the line. It's a good idea to test this on a scrap piece of canvas to get the hang of it before you commit to the actual project. If you like this project, we've got loads more on our website. Jump online to check out our Create blog and sign up with Creative Connection to get lessons, inspos, tips, and more sent directly to your inbox. Once all of the bead line work is in, we lay a bead around the whole canvas. This can then be allowed to dry overnight. Once the beading is dry, we can squeeze out the colours in the Satin Intro Set on a tear-off palette. There isn't really much of an order to follow as each element is painted in, but if you are right-handed, it's best to move from left to right so that you don't smudge any of the paint with the back of your hand. You'll find you'll be spinning the canvas a lot anyway. The process that we used with each flower was to lay in the first tone, allowing it to touch dry, then laying in a different tone over the top, carrying it halfway across each petal. This colour combination creates a little more interest. Some of the colour combinations we used were phthalo blue with a lightened phthalo blue laid over the top, an orange flower with a watered down red laid over the top, a yellow flower with watered down orange over the top, a lightened purple with watered down purple over the top, and pinks in various strengths. Once all of our colours are in, the final step is to paint in the edge of the canvas with black. And voila! Well, thanks for watching. We hope you're inspired to create something like this. It's a little different, but quite fun and mindful. And if you do, we'd love to see it.